Mic check. Coming and listening to episode 52. Cage Birds. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah. Shout out everyone listening on Spotify. Shout out everyone listening on the Spotify, Apple Podcasts. What else? What else do you lot listen to? Google Podcasts. I ain't got no fucking SoundCloud. What else? YouTube, of course. Everyone watching. Yeah, no, Steven's late, coming from Coventry. Hopefully this is an exciting episode. Yeah, man, a lot's been going on. Another episode that we're gonna go into things. Mainly gonna be talking music, if I'm being honest, because a lot of shit has gone on. Especially with J. Cole, Drake. Everyone knows. Anyone that knows me knows I'm a Drake fan. Kendrick as well. Shout out Kendrick, because boy, what he's done to fuck up this music game has been crazy. Still, it's been crazy. It's been mad. That tune's 3 weeks in a row. Number one. To me, that's kind of crazy. That's very crazy. I can't lie, very very crazy. That this tune's number one. Obviously, there's gonna be people out there, and I want to discuss this with people. Discuss this with Steven, so with what he thinks as well, because obviously the consensus out there saying obviously if they don't diss Drake, then it's not really number one. But for it to stay number one for 3 weeks consecutively, Billboard, and I can't lie, it's got replay value as well. That's another thing that's important with diss tunes. I've seen so many diss tunes come and go and rap. Obviously, time will tell of this one, but I think this one's going to be another moment. I think this is going to be another control moment for Kendrick in terms of what the verse has done so far. Obviously, Steven, the J. Cole fan, I'm going to go into it with him as well, because I already said last episode 51, I don't want to see Kendrick versus Cole. I explained why. Obviously, them guys are boys. You saw it with J. Cole in his apology. That's heard around the world. BBC even reported on it. From the time BBC is reporting on something, then you know that this is serious. I can't remember the last time BBC reported on. They didn't even report on Drake and Pusha, and they reported on J. Cole apologizing to Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, when I saw that, I said, yeah, nah. But at the end of the day, it's good for rap. I've always said I love rap beefs. I can't go wrong with rap beefs. For me, even when Drake was going as low as this in Megan Thee Stallion, I was like, yeah, man, we need that, because rap, apart from this point of time, prior to it, it's been boring. Like I said, no one's really moving me. No one's really moving. I feel like the general fans really. There's no one really coming out with any fresh sound. So you need something that's gonna sort of shake up the genre, and a rap beef is something that when you got the big dogs involved, you got Drake, Kendrick, Cole, the former big three, because I don't believe there's a big three no more. I feel like just top two. There's a 1 and 2. Obviously, everyone knows who my one is. I think Drake's that guy to me. But yeah, man. When something like this is happening, it brings eyes to the table, and you see what everyone's really about. I always talk about the Drake and Pusha beef. To me, I think that's probably like the first proper rap beef that I've sort of looked into, like live, while it's happening. Obviously, I wasn't alive for Biggie and Tupac. Drake and Common, when he dropped the Stay Scheming verse, I wasn't really. Oh no, my bad. Drake and Meek Mill, actually, to be fair. But Drake and Pusha, I felt proper. Like Drake and Meek Mill. Yeah, Drake and Meek Mill, to be fair, I'll be lying. That's the first one. But yeah, man. I'm a big fan of rap beefs, especially when now, for example, you got the big dogs going at it. That's what it's about. To me, that's rap's competition. It's always been about rap beefs. You got Jay-Z, Nas, and then we got Drake versus Kendrick, with a sprinkle of Future and Metro Boomin on the side, instigating it. And I'm telling you, listen, I think we've got to start having I'm going to have a conversation. I'm going to ask Steven this question as well about Metro Boomin, because to me, like, his production, even on this, I haven't finished listening to this new. We still don't trust you. I haven't finished listening to that, but in my opinion, yeah, first I haven't even finished listening to the first half, but so far, like the production is kind of crazy. It makes me think, like Metro, we have to. I think people already started sort of had to have the conversation, but in terms of greatest producers out there, yeah, he's definitely up there. To me, I think he's already top five, and it's crazy because he actually changed his tag as well. And there's a lot of tunes that you don't realize that he's actually produced for since like I'm talking like early 2010s. Um, but yeah, Metro Boomin sprinkling his source in terms of production is making. I think he's actually amplifying this even more. Probably more so than Future. Obviously, the rappers are this and they're doing the talking, but Metro for a producer to be having that much of an impact in such a moment like this, to me, I think that's something to be reckoned with. But yeah, like a lot's been going on in terms of the beef, quote unquote. There's rumors out there, obviously, as we discussed in episode 51, whether or not this beef is really, if it's real, if it's over a woman pillow talking. I said last episode, women don't understand how powerful they are. Um, Obviously, a lot of, let me not even go that now. But yeah, women not. You guys don't understand how powerful you guys are, man. Like the fact that two of the biggest rappers, let's say for argument's sake, are actually beefing to do with what's being said to a woman, and the woman's in between all this pillow talking, speaking about one side's business to another, and then going back to the other side and saying, "Ah, yeah, but he said this and this," and it's like, damn, it's like this is what's causing the big, even like I keep saying, I'm gonna go into it with Steven as well. Even the weekend as well. A lot of people don't actually know Drake and the weekend. Obviously, there's always been tension because Drake's sort of been, obviously he wanted the weekend to sign for him with OVO. Weekend obviously made his own brand EXO for those that don't know. So there's always been that tension whereby Drake's always been there. He's always, it's almost like Weekend's his bro, almost like little bro them. Whereby it's like obviously he brought him on Crew Love, everyone knows, and they got a tune called Live For as well. So obviously the Weekend's had he wrote on Take Care as well. So everyone knows that they've got a relationship. But I always thought there's always been tension just because the Weekend didn't sign with Drake. And you know Drake and his mysterious or mischievous self, as I should say. When the Weekend was with Bella Hadid, rumors out there that obviously Drake tried moving to her again. Once again, he's got his CV of moving to man's girls. It's kind of crazy out here, but yeah, man. There's that tension as well between them two. Weekends on the Metro. The second part, We Still Don't Trust You as well. It was on We Don't Trust You, and he's on We Still Don't Trust You as well. So yeah, the Weekend being sprinkled into it, letting his side know, sort of that. Yeah, like Drake, I don't really fuck with you like that. Um, them two being from Toronto as well. Um, yeah, so a lot's going on. A lot's going on. There's one question that I would pose for everyone to think about as well, is that do you think that rap beefs does more good than harm? That's one question that I'm really battling with myself. Do you think rap beef does more? Let me see if the Stephen guys currently 9:30. But anyway, do you think rap beef does more good than harm? And the reason why I pose this question as well is because, over the years we've seen sort of the antics that come with rap beefs, whether it's, of course, rest in peace, Biggie and Tupac, and this is just to my knowledge as well. Even Drake mentioned even about shots being fired, as in literally, when he was beefing with Meek, sort of. He's mentioned that. Where if I'm sure there's so many other beefs. Pusha, when he was in Toronto, he done a show and went to Toronto. Whole front row was literally bought. Allegedly Drake bought the front row, and then people in the crowd are throwing stuff at him, tomatoes or whatnot, and making him uncomfortable, sort of. So these are the antics that come with rap beefs, sort of, whereby you have sort of like the entourages that inherit the tension between the actual two rappers. So, and sometimes, unfortunately, it could lead to someone dying or someone being hurt. And as a rap fan, me myself, the I just care about like the competition that comes with it, the diss tunes that comes with it, the talk sort of. Yeah, man, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. That as rap fans, we're like, yeah. For years, I've been saying like, oh, you want the best of the rappers to be competing, sort of having that lyrical competition, but at the same time, it's like we don't think about the repercussions behind the scenes, because who knows what these guys are really beefing over, and who knows what's really going on behind the scenes, because a lot goes on, I'm sure, behind these scenes, and it's like, I don't think, obviously us as fans, we just see the superficial. We just see, for example, man them tweeting, or even like sometimes we don't even really deep what's really being said in the lyrics. I keep referring to Drake because I listen to a lot of Drake, but a lot of times when he's dissing someone, we think he's dissing this guy, but really and truly he's dissing someone else that you don't even know that he's got beef with. And as I mentioned, back to the question, that the stuff that goes on behind the scenes that can be doing harm to a lot of people. Like we saw Quentin Miller. Quentin Miller got getting rushed for a beef that he's just involved in, but sort of he hasn't really said anything. Um, and yeah, we have to. I think we have to really understand that as much as we love the lyrical competition, beef and shit, it's like, damn, you got to really think. Oof. Imagine if someone gets caught slipping, and because it's real life. We always speak about on here. It's real life, and listen, no one wants to be caught slipping by the goons. Look at Quentin Miller. The poor guy just wanted to write lyrics. All of a sudden, he's got dream chasers on him, pulling up on him. Like he's thinking, is this what he really asked? He didn't really ask for all this. Even as I keep saying, I'm gonna talk with Stephen about it. But J Cole himself, I'm sure J Cole's probably thinking, I'm almost 40-year-old. I got a wife. I got kids. Why am I? Why am I even? Obviously, we talk about lyrical competition, but as I just posed now with rap beef, you gotta understand that it's bigger than just the music. There's more to it that comes with it than just the music. So then, now I'm sure J Cole, and this is my couple. I have a couple viewpoints on obviously his apology that we're gonna speak about as well. But it's like, yeah, there's a few things that I think that he may be thinking, and one of the main ones is that, listen, as I mentioned, I'm a almost 40-year-old, kids, wife. Um, I haven't got time to be beefing like this. I haven't got time with what comes with this, because it's like then it means lifestyle changes. It means, because obviously you need security now. Now all the people that are associated with you, some of them even have targets on their back. So it's that obviously we speak about the good, but the harm in terms of real stuff can happen out here, and it's just, unfortunately, that just comes with it. Um, and another thing, obviously we have the competition whereby the loser obviously is gonna feel it. We've seen it with Meek. Um, he hasn't really been the same since that beef with Drake. You can even argue Drake's even sort of like, because all you hear nowadays with Drake is, anytime someone says he's the greatest of all time, the first thing the next man that doesn't believe that is gonna say is he doesn't write his raps, and that's because Meek decided to put that out there into the world. So yeah, you can talk about career wise, what it does to people, what it does to people's legacy, sort of how it can harm that as well, that aspect, because that can affect people's long term, in terms of how you're perceived in the public. We know that in terms of how you're perceived in the public, that can affect your bag as well, your money. So these are all the things that rap beefs sort of come with, and it's not easy. It's not easy dealing with. It's not easy dealing with. Yeah. So that's a big question. Or one of the questions I wanna pose out there is that, do you think rap beefs do more good than harm? And I want everyone to, if you, yeah. Let me repeat this myself. I'm doing this for a little real. Do you think rap beefs do more good than harm? And if not, say why. And you can speak from whatever angle that you feel like. Because there's different angles you can approach it. Obviously, as a fan, you're gonna say a lot of people, even me myself, I'm gonna say yeah. And you know us fans, but we're naive. Sometimes we're like, oh yeah, I just want to hear the music. I don't want no one to get hurt. But it's like we have to be realistic. Like at the end of the day, there's a chance. Like egos are involved, entourages are involved. Um, when shit gets personal, for example. So yeah, these are things that have to be considered. So yeah, a lot's been going on. I feel like this is the only thing we're going to talk about. So if you're not really into music like that, boy, we might touch on a few other things, but this is the only thing that I've been thinking about sort of all week. That's why I'm even talking like this alone, because in my head there's loads of things I got to get off my chest in terms of this. I mentioned about the apology, and we'll go deeper into it when Stephen comes. Because I want to hear more so what he says. Because this is another thing about J Cole fans as well. J Cole fans, obviously, the world understands that you guys are, your other certain. How can I say this by being nice? You guys are like a. Oh, how did I describe J Cole fans? They're niche. Like being a J Cole fan is a niche sort of. Hey, I no disrespect. Like I listen to J Cole here and there once in a while. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like them guys that lie and say, "Oh yeah, I think my man's sick." When you look at the Spotify wrap up, hey, my man's nowhere to be seen. Obviously, I'm not saying that just because just because you say someone's sick, they have to be in the Spotify wrap up. But at least, and this is another thing, your top songs for the year in Spotify, to me that tells a lot as well. Everyone shows their top five artists, but the top songs of that year shows a lot. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, J Cole fans are like a niche, and so likely, they're always gonna. Let me repeat myself. J Cole fans are like a niche group of people. Should I say that's the better grammatical term, whereby they. Oh, Steven's calling me. Yo. Oh wait. Are you on the fourth floor? Alright, cool. I've started speaking in the camera. I already put the disclaimer already that probably just talking music.
We just talk on music.
Nah, it's up to you. If you got other things you want to speak
No,
about.
no. It has to be music.
But
It has to be.
obviously, I was just talking about J Cole fans. But anyway, yeah, Stephen and J Cole fans here.
No.
J Cole stan.
And we'll go pee quick. And we'll
But yeah, as I was saying, that J Cole fans are like a niche group of people.
yeah.
So of course, people that are of a certain niche, they're gonna whatever that niche is, they're gonna protect it and
Yeah.
try to almost ensure that it it gains a level of respect that it deserves, sort of.
100%.
So obviously, when the apology came out, I saw people. Obviously, I saw quite a lot of mixed reviews.
Keep going. Let me pee.
Yeah, I saw quite a lot of mixed reviews. I saw Peter Rosenberg, I believe, saying that J Cole's a stand-up guy, and my first thought of it was, this is where J Cole got me. If he was smart the way he worded it. He mentioned that he didn't sit right in his spirit, and someone who's like, I like to say, who's trying to walk a good path myself, sort of, in terms of God. I try my best, but yeah. When he said that, I was like, do you know what? When something doesn't sit right in your soul and you don't have peace, and he said that he couldn't sleep, that resonated with me because I've had them days whereby I've done shit in the past, and it's like, damn, that shit did not feel right in my soul that I'd done that. Or when I'm doing certain stuff, and it's like, man, them will know out there when you're doing certain shit and you just know. Obviously, you're doing certain shit to gain whatever you want to gain, but you know in your heart of hearts, or it depends on the type of person you are, but you know in your heart of hearts that, yeah, it's not really something that you should be doing. So when he said it didn't sit right in my soul, I couldn't sleep, I was like, damn, Jermaine, man. I was like, damn, I feel you. The fact that you apologize, I respect it. But then it's like the angel. It's similar to like the angel and the devil sort of situation, but obviously there's no devil on my shoulder. It's just two parts of me, whereby the rap fan of me was like, man, this guy, like in my head I was thinking, this is why personally I think he should have just shut the fuck up and just let the real big boys go at it, because like I always said, and I said this in the last episode as well, that I only want to see Drake and Kendrick, because I feel like that's the battle that needs to happen. Like J. Cole, I feel like everyone respects his pen and understands that he's a great rapper, but at the end of the day, we know you and Kendrick are boys, so no matter how it will get, I believe that, because obviously I know how J. Cole are, I know how J. Cole is. Kendrick's the only one that makes me think that the way he's coming with that verse, I said it, bro, that verse is not a joke. He means business, and he seems that he's on whatever to make sure that he lets people know that he's number one. And then J. Cole, I feel like he's on smoke, but at the same time he's very much, I'm on smoke. It's a lyrical competition, but it ends there. It's not. It doesn't go past that. And I feel like that's the difference between him and the two others. Whereby Drake, we already said, Drake's ready, or he's ready to. I reckon he will go low. He'll take it personal.
Yeah.
Because man's ready to run straight to your girl, sort of. And then Kendrick's let you know already that in that verse, that even the way, obviously as I mentioned, when you read that verse, it doesn't sound as. It sounds good, but when you listen to it and hear him perform it, when he like the way he performed that verse, and ever since J. Cole's apologized now, it's like I keep listening to that verse and it just hits different, because now it's like, Kendrick means business. He's not playing. He understands him and J. Cole were boys, but he's like, do you know what? I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, even the way he's said it, that he's lost too many guys, that, do you know what? He's basically on smoke now. But yeah, I want to hear your opinion on all the. Let's start from J. Cole's projects, because that's the first thing. That was the first thing.
The project was hard.
When I first listened to it, I thought
it was hard.
I thought the weakest tune was that 7 minutes of Joe.
And that is what
I even tweeted it.
hurts me.
I tweeted on Saturday, Jermaine. There wasn't much drillings on that 7 minutes.
But I don't know. I believe. Okay, let's talk about before we get to that. I believe the tape was cold. I believe the weakest song on the tape was
the supposed diss tune.
But again, I don't think it was the actual diss 1 and 2. I think that's a good thing, because a lot of the time, I know that's what. Because you don't want it to be a thing where you make it look like Kendrick is like got to you. Because obviously we know that these were throwaways that he wasn't going to put in the main album, and obviously this was made before the diss.
Might delete
so let's be fair and be honest there. Yeah. So I think it was good for him to say like, okay, let me not let Kendrick look like he's kind of rattled me. But I think the 7 minute drill, as he said before, obviously the apologies come out, was a warning. He even said it like, this is just a warning, because at the end of the day, in the first round, you're a big boxing fan. A lot of the time, except maybe heavyweights, the first round, you're just trying to gauge
each other
out. And even though Kendrick called them out, again, it was more of a diss to Drake than to J. Cole. So I think J. Cole was just like, kind of saying like, bro, I don't want to beef you, you said it, but man's here, and the next round's on you, which is fair. Like, the first round of battles aren't always like that. The actual diss, I believe, was the last verse of Pie. I don't know if you listened to that.
He dissed Kendrick throughout the whole
he dissed, but I think there was one, that Pie, if you like,
Pie, I like that tune.
Pie was hard, but if you go back to that verse, because that's where he talks about the anti-transgender, all of that. Yes.
Someone in his family came out.
Someone's family, you know what I'm saying? So that was more of the okay, like, because I think J. Cole, like you said, your epilogue, it's not in his nature to go at someone, especially when it's his friend. J. Cole's more of I'm a protector. I'll diss you when I'm protecting myself, innit? He's not like Kendrick that will just go out. The actual him apologising.
Can I say something?
Can
we say on the album?
Yeah,
the 7 minutes of drill. When I first listened to it, I was like, nah, surely I don't feel like this after listening to it. Because when I saw 7 minutes of drillings or whatever, I thought, But I was like, I was excited, but I thought, let me listen to it like a proper.
Do you know what 7 minute drill stands for though?
Yeah, it's how long it takes to write.
It was. Yeah.
But I noticed it was 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So to me, I was like, okay, he thinks he's slick now. That he's trying to let him know that, listen, even the way he was talking in there, it was like, don't make me go there. And it's specifically half of 7 minutes. So it's like, if you continue, the next
The
three and a
next
half,
3.5.
and even the beat, and even the beat switch as well.
100%.
But at the same time, when I was listening to it, I just didn't feel, and like I said, I tweeted that there wasn't much drillings in that 7 minutes. just because when I was listening to it, it's like I don't get that smoke.
It's hot, isn't it?
Because yeah, that's what I get. Because even when he was saying "Don't make me go there," I was like, but even the way you sound, you sound like there's nothing to go. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, man.
Like even because to me, as I keep referring to, the way Kendrick performed that verse, he's like he's ready to go. He's on drilling. He done more drillings in that little 64.
Nah,
he done more drillings in that verse than Kendrick did in that whole 7 minutes of drillings.
Nah,
yes, he did,
man.
bro. Bro, Kendrick done more drillings in that verse.
We're looking at two people where what we've now seen is that Kendrick is an alpha, and Cole's more, as I said, a protector. So Kendrick go at people. I think what J. Cole was doing was he went.
What's the opposite of alpha?
It's not really beta, because beta is more like you're feminine. You sit back in a type of way. I don't think J. Cole sits back. I think alpha is more you go get it. J. Cole is I'm content where I am, but if you come to me, I'm ready to protect. I can't say that's a beta. No, but that's what it was. That's what it was. Like I'm a J. Cole fan. I'm not gonna hide my bias, but here because I'm good. Because
the first thing I thought is that if I even tweeted this. If Aubrey Graham done the same thing, if Drake apologized, internet.
No, but you're talking about your apology. We're just talking about the that's what I'm saying. The diss as itself, and this even that's why I knew it was a great diss, because it was only Kendrick fans that were trying to minimalize it. All the hip hop heads that I respect, the J. Cole response 7 minute drill, they're like, this is I made da. But the hip hop heads, even my son of Cameron, a lot of them were like, yeah, like we're getting, because they know that in the first round you don't show your full arsenal.
Of course,
100%.
Of course, but
J. Cole used the Jay-Z bar when
the albums,
4 albums in 10 years.
And
a lot of the stuff he was saying, like your first was classic, your second was
but he took it back though.
No. Again, but
he took it back. No, everything goes. That avoids everything.
But as of everything he said as of then, because a lot of people were thinking.
I told you. To me, his classics are
Good Kid, Mad City
and Damn.
Yeah, maybe, but yeah, you said it. Yeah.
Them two.
Yeah, them two. I
said he's got two.
Because I even said it. No one. It's not even about the hood. No one actually listens.
But T-Pab, I feel like it's. Remember, it's actually most critically acclaimed.
What does that mean, bro?
But there's context. You need to remember the context around it. To Good Kid, Mad City lost. He didn't get a Grammy, and everyone was angry because he lost it to Macklemore.
How many man have lost?
So then, no. But because of that one was like, because of how big that album was and how sick it was.
He got robbed.
Yeah, because he got robbed. Is that they came back the next Grammys and they get, because you only got a Grammy for T-Pab.
Yeah.
And that's because I feel like it was like a pity.
It was a pity thing.
It was a pity thing.
But
it's got tunes on there. It's got
It's got some tunes, but I'm
King
saying
Kunta,
what we are basing the classic
bro.
on is on the Grammys, and that's what I didn't like about T-Pab, is that we have never based off critically acclaimed or what we claim as classic.
I feel like it was a pity thing.
Yeah, it was, man, and we don't listen to that.
But personally, Damn is a sick
Damn
album.
is essential. Good Kid, Mad City is essential. But what I'm saying is, and I always say this, a classic is, me and Ben said, is something you can play it most times anywhere with people around. I've never heard no one come say, yeah, let me put on that T-Pab, bro. No one has ever done that. If you put on T-Pab in the whip, everyone's looking at you.
True.
Not 100%, but anyway, we'll go back to, so now we go to the apology. Right?
And so just obviously, because you didn't hear, but obviously you hear when we dropped this.
Yeah.
What I said, just to cut it short, is that the person, so basically me, the person, as someone who's trying to do right in life and who's trying to, follow like the right path. Like when he was smart with his words, because he was like, it didn't feel right in my spirit, and like he didn't have peace basically, and I was like, I can resonate with that. And to me that made me that hit a soft spot when I was like, wow, like,
no, let me shake that's
that's how I thought, because it's like I've been there when I've done shit that I'm trying to do good, and I've done bad shit in order to sort of gain something, but it's like in my heart of hearts, because how I know I am truly is the wrong thing to do, and it's disrupting my peace. So I know what he means, whereby he couldn't sleep, because trust me, I've been there, whereby bro, it was the worst thing ever. So then that part of me is like, damn, J. Cole, you know what? I feel you on that. But at the same time, the rap fan in me was like, nah, man.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm surprised at that, because that's the exact same as me. After you come in and grow, but the way I looked at it, sorry,
but then at the same time, I was like, do you know what? J. Cole, I never wanted you to get involved anyway. As I said already, I want Drake versus Kendrick. So do you know what? You just made my life easier.
Yeah.
Now,
I think,
so I was like,
listen, let me tell you, I'm not number one J. Cole, but I'm a huge J. Cole fan.
J. Cole stan,
And I was ready, like, and I feel like the album, because this what hurts me, that it would hurt the album, because the album itself was
It's going to hurt the album. That's another question I'm going to pose.
It's going to hurt the album, but it is a great body of work. Like, if we took away, if there was no apology and we're all waiting for Kendrick to respond round two, we look back at the album.
It's decent.
No, it's decent. And a lot of the issues with J. Cole songs before was they didn't have the best replay value. As in, you could tell he's hard.
I'm going back to that Central C.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Train.
Yeah, I'm going back to Train Ibiza, Central C.
The Ready
Cameron
24
one was decent.
The Ready 24.
Ready 24s. 3001 was decent. So I'm saying that
Sticks and Stones.
Sticks and Stones as well. Hunter Rabbits was underrated as well. I don't know if you remember. It was.
I skipped Fever though. Fever.
Yeah, but that was a girl. He was just doing something, but coming out of
I don't know. That's,
one song out.
I can't. That's that Drake influence.
Yeah, it is. But
Kendrick
has done that as well, where there's all song. But if we're saying one song,
done that Big Morale.
Big Morale. If we're doing the one song out of the 13 songs, then that is still a very good album. So it is what it is. But my response to it was like, I need guys to genuinely look at what I'm saying is the response the majority had when they called him weak, a pussy, weak-willed man, shows the problem in our community. Because
I knew you were gonna go.
No. I'm being real. Listen, let me say it. The other side of me as a rap fan, I woke up and I saw the news and I thought it was fake. So I went out to go look at the video, like I watched the live stream, and at first I was like, this is me honestly, I was like, why the heck this guy do this?
He didn't need to do that. He could have done it in private.
He did it. And he even said it like, you could hear him saying, my niggas are looking at me right now thinking, why is he doing it? And I'm like, why?
I'd be the same as that.
And to me, I was like, you could have kept this in your head. But, so I was like, no, so you've embarrassed me, the J. Cole fans, and just like everyone. And then I was just, I was hot. Like, I was hot because I'm like,
because you're gonna catch smoke for this.
Yeah,
you've been
you know when you're hot.
Yeah,
I was your name in it. So I was like, oh my god! Like, I turned off my phone because I deleted Instagram, Snapchat, and I'm just sitting in my bed fuming. And it was vexed because I was listening to the album when this was all happening.
When did this happen? Monday.
This happened on I don't think it was even on Monday because it was Dreamville Fest. Sunday, it might be the Saturday.
Yeah.
I think it was a Saturday or Sunday.
So many thoughts are going from
It was a Sunday.
That's why
Sunday
I asked you Monday when we recorded.
Yeah. It was a Saturday night. It was Sunday morning for us, Saturday night for them. Yeah, because it was Dreamville Fest. And I was vexed. I even had to go to church. I'm thinking, bro, what the heck? I'm singing praises and I'm thinking of J. Cole in my head. Like,
I've been thinking about this stuff all week.
Bro! But then, you know what happened? You know when you just cool off for a bit? It's when you even texted me. I was looking back at it and I was like, this guy's real. And what I always say is don't look to the internet, go to the source. People were saying a lot of stuff that he actually didn't say. One, he said that it's not in him to do that. He didn't say he regrets actually dropping it publicly. That's one fact. Because I read over it.
But he did say that. He did tell them to pull it off the shoot.
No. We don't know that. That's...
He did say that though.
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah, he actually said he wants them to take...
Oh, so if he said... That's cool. But he never...
he wants them to remove that ceremony.
Yeah, cool. But it's already out there, so he knows that doesn't mean anything. It's already said in it.
Still, you said it though.
Secondly, he said... This is the one that hit me. We got to a point in time where he said a nuke dropped, which was a Kendrick verse, and all his niggas were hitting him up on his phone, like, rah. To the point where his phone was blowing up, like, yo, what are we gonna say? And I was thinking, and I was like, damn, like, yeah, peer pressure, so I wrote it down. And I'm like, and then
that's another topic.
That's what I want to talk on, because I'm like,
man,
you know what, yeah?
Big J. Cole, you know?
If J. Cole can be vulnerable and honest enough
probably
about
400
M's up, pressure, more than 400 M's up, if he can be real and honest about peer pressure getting to him, and him not doing what he wanted to do, this is the problem in the community where me and you have always spoken, everyone has spoken on this, how peer pressure could ruin a man.
Yeah.
J. Cole has come out and said, peer pressure made me drop this and I didn't want to.
But
and I'm man enough.
That annoys me though, it's because it's like, I 100%,
But as a rap fan, I wanted to see it.
I could see it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I could sort of feel it though. Because it's like, the way he was rapping, at first, he's like, the way he was talking smoke. Like, and I'm not just talking about first person shooting, but even the past verses,
like,
I said this number one.
I said this to people, right? If we're saying rap is competitive, and I got some of this, we're not being honest, right? Because they said, yeah, but it was never going to get rare tear between J. Cole, Kendrick. And I said, y'all niggas are lying. Yeah, I'll go back to the start.
Because I actually said, and this is a question I want to pose.
100%. Say it again.
Do you think rap beefs do more good than harm? And the reason why I pose that question is because I literally spoke about that we are naive as not rap.
100% we're lying
because we will say, I only want the rap.
You know they're saying all's fair in blood and war.
Yeah.
That's literally right, bro. If we've come here and said there is no bars hold, and even if they're friends,
it goes back in history.
You know there's some things. If I say to you, I can't take back, even if I'm sorry, it's already out and open. I said to you. We might still be friends, but we might be at less because it's dented the friendship. Yeah. There is no way in a rap beef because people are saying, but it's only competitive. I'm like, bro, what's competitive to you if Kendrick goes out and says something about J. Cole's mum right now?
And in my head, you remember, J. Cole, he was sort of close.
He was close.
Both sides.
Yeah.
Drake and Kendrick. And I feel like he knows something's coming that we don't know. And to the point whereby he
don't want to be involved with that, man.
He's almost 40 with 2 kids, married. And he's like in his head thinking, do you know what? Let me just step out the way.
I'm trying to say to a man, bro.
Say
that again. How old is Drake?
37.
37. How old is J. Cole? 30.
Same age.
Kendrick is about
He's about the same age.
Yeah, 35 maybe. 36.
Yeah, slightly younger.
Whoa.
But Kendrick's got. I said Kendrick's got a girl. Even he cheated.
I know J. Cole cheated on his girl as well. He cheated on his wife, I think, before. Yeah, but so this is what I'm saying. So it's like
I know Drake's gonna go through all of them.
So what me and Ben are trying to tell you is that take your emotion out of this and being a rap fan. Be a human, for instance. Yeah.
It's hard though to do that.
It is, but that's what J. Cole did. It was hard for him, knowing he's a music mogul and an idol to many people, and come out and say, "Yo, I'm at an age where this stuff does nothing for me." Because if I actually go into this battle war as you want me to do, and what I'm saying, why people need to stop lying is, you can't say J. Cole was scared if lyrically, I'm just talking lyrically, if we're keeping the music, J. Cole showed on that album that he was ready. If he didn't apologize, it still annoys me to say. On that album alone, J. Cole showed he was lyrically ready.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if J. Cole at 37 can say, "Yo, peer pressure is getting me to do stupid," and I think
there's one key point you messed up though.
Yeah, you can say it after.
But yeah, God, say what you need to say.
What I want to say is, for J. Cole to say that, right, it is so big and it's a good shining light in the community because I want people to know that there is no violation too big to be able to humble yourself as a man
100%.
and say, you know what, I was wrong. And I think J. Cole, and that's the thing about him that I love him for, but at the same time it hurts him. Like, someone can be too honest.
This is why he can't be number one though. But that's fine. If I was him, I'd be happy whereby it's like, you know what?
You think he can't be number one no more?
He can't be number one, sorry. Because it's based on history based on rap history, to be number one in these sort of moments, you have to come through. And leading to what I was gonna say before, is that you missed that one key factor whereby in rap beefs, it's not always just about being lyrical. Because when we talk about, for example, I always reference, because this is the rap beef that I sort of have my best knowledge on. But when we go back to Pusha and Drake, sort of, what one Pusha was the shock value, sort of, in terms of the general public not knowing that Drake has a child. And even like some of his bars whereby he went personal and was doing like sort of phonic sounds by saying 666 instead of 666 with 40 and his MS. Sort of, so sort of, and in history, you've always seen it whereby with rap beefs, like you always have to get personal. It's not always about just being lyrical, my bars, this, that, and the other. Even the little, even little cheeky gestures. I don't know, whereby it's like, what's something dumb that people, for example, the story of Adidon, right? The cover of it is Drake doing blackface. Stuff like that. That plays a part into because everything leads to the perception. Rap beef is about perception, and you 100%. have the public perceive 100%. Your opponent as sort of basically your aim is sort of to alter the public's perception on your opponent to the point whereby like they start looking at him funny.
Brother, I think we're saying the same thing though, because you're saying perception, but this is what I'm saying, where sometimes J. Cole's too honest, but it's not a fault. You can't be a fault for being too honest. But he's saying like, cool, peer pressure's done me this, but the reason he said it publicly was, I think, because he's genuinely, J. Cole's got a genuine heart.
Yeah, of course.
And
I could
there's a
see
lot of
that.
man
I could see
fake
that.
it.
I
So
could see
think
that.
Him saying that publicly was not just for himself, but for many others. He's saying like, yo, if I can do this, you two can also come out and say, you know what, peer pressure made me
Yeah, but
do
that's
something.
not happening.
You don't know,
It's not
man.
happening. No, because even Drake posted the board whereby basically, to summarize what the board said, is that in order to be number one in this rap game, there's no such thing as having peace, because you're always going to be.
I get it, but that's why I'm saying J. Cole saying like, bro, sometimes you have to sacrifice for the greater good. I'm not one of the ones that said he sacrificed his career. I think who says it was it?
No, Miles said that, but I actually, because I was speaking with people that listen to Joe Budden podcast, and even they were like, I asked the question whereby I was like, do you think that this is going to affect J. Cole's career? And I think he knows it will. I think it will. Honestly, public perception, bro. That next album, a lot of people are saying they don't really care about what he says.
Bro.
No, 100%, bro. 100%. We've seen, bro. I told you already. Look at Meek Mill's. I didn't tell you, but I said at the beginning. Yeah. Meek Mill, it changed Meek Mill's career.
But Meek Mill's been doing this. But Meek Mill was an accumulation of years and years and years of stuff.
No, but yeah, of course. But I'm saying that. Remember, the minute Drake said, "Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers." And obviously, fair enough, he doesn't help whereby he's always on Twitter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But at the same time, that bar, I've seen that bar non-stop on ever since that beef, sort of.
No,
and that's why even Drake, I said it. Even though Drake won that battle, it sort of put a chink in his armor or affected his legacy now, because anytime, for example, someone like me, if I come out and said Drake's the greatest of all time, the first thing someone's gonna say is he doesn't write his raps, and that's, imagine if Meek Mill doesn't come up with that.
Yeah.
You can, bro. I think I'm most certain that the majority of men are saying Drake's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, but I think why it's different is because one is Meek's character, and two, what J. Cole's standing for isn't a persona.
Nah, it's
Meek's
bigger
persona.
than that. I'm talking about
Meek's persona,
career.
because Meek's persona took a hit, his music took a hit.
I'm talking about his career though.
Nah, man. I think when the fall off comes, but we know how hip hop fans are fickle, bro.
No, and J. Cole even said, and I feel like the reason why he's done this, because in his head, he already talks about retirement. People don't take him serious because a lot of rappers say they retire, like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
But I think J. Cole's, he's mentally, even the way he sounded in his apology, is like, do you know what? He's actually retiring. He's genuinely retiring.
Okay, let me take a few shots of a couple of things you said and people said. So for instance, they said, oh, but J. Cole is a hypocrite. One, we're all hypocrite. But two, they say he's a hypocrite because he was calling out people saying he's the top, yeah. But this is why I take a different stance. Especially because hip-hop is a one-man individual sport. Don't think of it like this, right? In an individual sport, yeah, if he didn't call out anyone, one. Secondly, hold on.
First-person shooter.
No, but that was...
You're moving the goalpost.
No,
you're moving...
Hold on, let me finish my
You're being
point.
a J. Cole stan.
No.
Did he or not mention Kendrick? In
first person shooter, what was the bar? And I know nobody can know, what was the bar?
The about him and Drake, the Spider-Man meme. Yeah. And he talk about Big Mama and the Steppers. He's saying that because... and he's saying these men are breakfast to me. Yeah. And he's saying that he's numero uno.
The Spider-Man meme is because he's on a song with Drake.
He talks about the big three.
Yeah.
Then he goes on to say,
Ali.
But yeah.
So saying I'm the one
he's number one. No, he even said numero uno. So if you're saying I'm number one, he's saying used to are below me.
Cool. Even if you say you're number one on an individual sport or boxing or rapping or whatever, yeah. What is wrong with saying you're number one? Is that pulling people out, or is that you in your self-confidence? I'm just asking a question.
There was too many slick bars in that first person.
But that's
shooting.
what I'm saying. Even if it's first.
Because like that doesn't come without first person shooting.
That's what I'm saying. First person shooter. He did it in the song with Lil Yachty, the song with Benny the Boot, when he was showing off his rapping skill. Yeah. I'm saying, is he calling people out, or is he just saying, you know what, I'm feeling myself right now, I think I'm the best? And what is wrong with that? You can say you're the best without calling people out. No, I'm just
but he done both, because he said that, listen, when he's basically been saying, he's been feeling, you know, when whereby someone's feeling themselves too much to the point whereby it gets them in trouble. I feel like this is what
you think so,
because enough times, even on certain bars whereby he said that, listen, that he's basically saying you man are food, like he's ready to eat, like whenever you man are ready to go bar for bar.
But is that not him just saying because it's like AJ now after knocking out in Ghana, all the people
and he's saying Tyson Fury,
I'm saying he doesn't even say that. He says, you know what, I'm the best. You see my tape here right now. I feel like
he even says AJ even says Tyson Fury, like, I'll knock him out, and he says it
I know,
confidently
but
now.
I'm just saying. Forget. Let's say I'm trying to like I'm trying to align with what J. Cole's saying. So let's say after Anthony Joshua's knocked out Ngannou, and he's like, yeah, you know what, man's the best. Like that braggadociousness, he's feeling himself. He says, right now I feel like man can knock anyone out. Is he calling anyone out, or is that just himself feeling? I'm just asking because I feel like we have to take.
Yes, but I know at the same time, because we know that everyone over the last decade or more. Yeah. We all know it's Kendrick, Drake, Cole. Those are the three. Yeah. That we've always said. Always said. That's how we
100%.
Guys. Yeah. So that's the group that he's in. Yeah. So whenever he says I'm number one, we know for a fact it's almost like a shot at the other two, letting them know that listen, we're all counterparts, but at the end of the day, I'm on top. You lot are below me. Whether you like it or not, in fact, that's how it's always going to be perceived. And these men know it. They know it. They're not. Then you're saying it as if J. Cole's just violating his bars. No, he knows that when he says these things, that it comes with
I know the connotations. I know the connotations. He knows. He's smart. But I'm saying two things can be right at the same time.
Of course, but at the same time, you're acting as if one's not right. Because the
way
you're asking it is as if like you think that J. Cole's just saying it because he's feeling himself.
I feel like he's saying he was number one, but I feel like even if I say two things can be right at the same time, I think the one that was more what you're trying to put across is
I think the more that he's trying to put across is that he's better than these other guys.
Okay, that's fair then.
I genuinely think that.
I'm just having a conversation.
And he's went on, and he's the way he's gone on.
Because if I come now and say, yo, this is the best podcast on YouTube, I don't care what no one says. I feel like the way we're talking, the things we bring, I ain't calling no one out, but people can take that as we're calling them out. Yeah, but that's different though, because this is not a sport though. This is not sport. This is just content. We're talking about sport. Come on, man. We play sport. Yeah, no, I know. I'm just
if I come and say that, for example, like Saliba's the best centre back in the Premier League right now, for example, it's a sport. If you're a Liverpool fan, you're gonna look at me like her, like Van Dijk. Excuse me, Van Dijk. Yeah. At the end of the day, that's how you're gonna perceive it.
Do you know what it is though? I feel like you know all the capoeira. Yeah. Just I think hip hop.
I think it's in a good place right now. I like where it's
at. Yeah, but I think hip hop community, they're not mad at J. Cole. They're more
disappointed.
Yeah,
of course.
But I think after a while they're all aware of, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think
I think even now, sorry to cut you off. People are pushing it to the side because now it's like we just want Drake and Cole. Drake and Kendrick.
But even then, I don't think it's career suicide because if a song drops, I heard J. Cole's even on this Future album. I
was gonna go there as well.
So
that's created a conspiracy to me. I think that as soon as I heard Cole on the Future album, in my head is like, I feel like this is just all like a setup now.
This is all a setup, but I've been saying I don't think these men are actually beefing, bro.
No, but part of me is like,
even from the Rick Rock that I'm following and then Nav, I'm like, who the heck cares about Nav? No, like, you know,
I like Nav.
No, yeah, but I don't care about him. Yeah. They were all acting as I was like, bro. When was the last time we've listened? Anyone was like, yeah, Nav is this, man.
I still listen to Nav, man.
But bro, legit, Ben. You might still listen to him. But when was the last time you ever thought like, yeah, Nav, I'm waiting for something to drop?
Oh no, I listen to his old shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I like his old shit. But it's just because in my head it's like I heard J. Cole, but apparently, J. Cole asked Metro Boomin to actually asked him to take his verse off the album though. I saw that
again.
Yeah, because he was like I think he sort of understands what attention it can bring.
I respect it, man. You know J. Cole. A lot of people are using this thing called stand on business. You said you want peace, and you're sticking to it. And I think the kind of
he said he.
No, because I don't think he's gone on the album. I haven't listened to the verse, so let me not say anything. But
I'm not talking about that though, because he said that he wants peace now, but before that, it's like. So what if you said the other side to me?
Yeah.
It's almost like he want you know that guy that's like, yeah, come, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight.
I was actually gonna say
and then after school, it's 1v1 now. There's nowhere to run.
Yeah.
And that person that you said you wanted to fight now, Kendrick.
Yeah.
Banged you in your face, and you felt the bang to the point where it's like, do you know what? I don't like being punched in the face.
It's similar to that.
That's what it feels like.
No. I was gonna
part of me feels like that.
That's fair. I was gonna say something similar to that, but I was gonna say, you know, when you've ever wanted something so much, and then you're close to getting it, and then you've clocked. Nah, you know what?
It's not really worth it.
And I think that's what, because again, you're similar to that, but I don't think it's a Kendrick banged him because he's responded to Kendrick. I think he's gone in. Hold on. I think he's gone in and he's like, you know what? Yeah. me and Kendrick can lose our friendship and even the possibility of work together and dropping something cold. That's what I'm praying for, because I even said the last episode, I don't really want this J. Cole Kendrick. I just want to join the album and then they can live the rest of their days, innit? But honestly, yeah, J. Cole, I respect you for standing on business. I respect you even in a crowd of naysayers and they're gonna say this, that, you're in a minority, and he said, you know what, I want peace. They might laugh at you, but I genuinely think anyone's watching this, take a lesson from this and realise that it is okay if a millionaire, if a music mogul, an idol, like a top 7 at minimum legend in hip hop rap, yeah, can come out and say this in the midst of a no, I'm top 7 minimum, and I'm gonna say top 7. I was gonna say top 5, but maybe because they apologize, I can see why people put him down. But top 7 minimum. No, 100.
Two places down. I think people.
But people are saying that's emotion. When this all clears away and you put up discographies. No, I'm not hearing that now, because this is what I mean. Because we always have to say take away the music.
J. Cole fans.
No. Because I'm always hearing it around where people say take out the musician and the art. They do it with certain people. I'm not saying no names. No, but at the end of the day, I respect a man who stands for what he believes in.
100%. I
respect a man who says, you know what. It's not that I'm even scared, but I'm saying for the greater good, I don't gain nothing from it.
But J. Cole said that he's the best.
Ben. And I believe a lot of men who are peer pressured into things look at this and say, you know what, I can come out of it. Yes, people will talk. Yes, people will do anything. But at the end of the day, it's just all talk. You're still living your life. J. Cole's still going to be rich. J. Cole can still do whatever he wants to do.
Of course.
That's what I'm trying to say. So man that are talking, man like Mal, who when he was on Joe Budden, they was forcing him to talk. And now he's coming out to be saying, career suicide. Brother, no one listens to that pod, your pod no more. Like, there's certain... No, but
I listen to it.
How often do you listen to that pod, Ben?
You got me there.
Exactly. No, man, that's what I'm saying, because we've said this many times with Ben. We live on a social media era where anything you do, people speak on it like they're flipping PhD master students in that specified topic. We don't speak on that. We speak on what we've been in, what we've influenced, what we feel. But what we feel. But at the end of the day, me and Ben are humble enough to know our place that J. Cole might never even, he don't care about what we think.
Of course.
But you guys are here because you guys want to know what we think, and we want to put it in a way where we're being real and honest and authentic with you. This is how me and Ben are disagreeing, but we're not arguing. But me and Ben have also agreed on certain points that in a rap beef, you're going to have to, at one point, go over the bar. And depending on what type of man you are, you might take that a different way. And so J. Cole, he's basically saying, I ain't ready to do that for my own peace. And if a lot of us are ready to admit that for my own peace, the certain things I can do, but let me not, even if it makes me like a pussy or even if it makes others laugh at me, be cool with who you are. Because at the end of the day, no one else can be like you want. And secondly, it's you living your life. You got to live with the consequences of what you do. But that's what I'm going to say, man. Like, no, because,
You know, J. Cole. I told you, J. Cole fans are they're a niche group of people. So
yeah, we are.
They'll turn the rap beef into something that's very serious.
But I've got a serious question, John. Sorry. What was the better album, the Metro Boomin or the J. Cole?
That's another thing I was gonna say is
because the better album was comfortably for me J. Cole's.
Yeah, but you're biased though.
No,
your
but
bias
is
nasty.
I'm asking
your
you because I've asked people who are
nasty.
Futures fans, and they even said I can't like after the first couple of days that Metro, I didn't listen to it anymore.
I still listen to it. I'm listening to probably both just equally as much.
Right now.
I'll say give it more time. I'll say give it till like end of summer.
End of summer.
Then we'll see.
Yeah, cool. That's fine.
Because even this second Future, there's a couple slaps that I'm really just playing, but at the same time, I like to see how long that will last.
How long will last? Yeah.
And I was saying as well, yeah.
Did you listen to the J. Cole verse then?
I haven't listened to the album fully. It's 2 discs. It's like an hour and 43.
No Metro and Future album needs to be that long. That's my issue, man. After a while, it sounds like robot music. You know what I mean, innit?
But one thing I was saying as well is that I give credit to Metro though. The reason why I say this is that for a producer to be having this much of an effect in a rap beef and the production, I think the production is actually really proper good. It's actually really good that I'm listening to a song and I just tend to listen to for the rappers and I'm listening to the song and I'm thinking, right, Metro's doing his thing on this.
Do you know what's crazy? I've been saying that, we said that a little bit, and I've said that with I want J. Cole to go work with like a Hit Boy, the same way Nas did and reinvigorate his career type thing.
Do you think Hit Boy will work with J. Cole?
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
because
but it's something. The actual hip hop heads don't have it, bro. Most of them don't have an issue with him.
They don't have an issue with him, but they have an issue with him apologising.
Yeah, probably, but that's what I'm saying. They're not discrediting his pen or his stuff.
Of course, but
that's a conversation that can be had. And Hit Boy is not going to say it because I'm not making music.
Okay, but you remember, and I'm sorry, I'm hate to break it to you, but this, like this is a moment right now.
100%.
You keep saying that
100%
this is gonna blow away. This ain't blown away, bro.
Yeah,
This is
people
gonna
are
be
gonna pick it
remembered
up.
in history. I'm telling you. I even said that dislike that verse. I feel like it's gonna have similar it's already gonna have similar impact to Control. I genuinely think that in the long term.
I think
Because the way, and I think
Do you know,
I think I think Cole's apology has even amplified the verse, and the verse is 3 weeks in a row has been number one now.
I have a crazy theory.
What?
Cole's gonna come out of something, bro.
You think so?
I feel it, bro.
You think public perception is gonna make
it? Yeah, I think Cole is gonna drop something, and it's what people don't understand is, and I'll say it. I didn't get to touch on it. I don't want to go on the response. But 7 minute drill where you see that Cole didn't attack Kendrick. He's more like a surgeon. Like he was cutting down. No. I know you're gonna think, J. Cole fan, but J. Cole is very intentional with what he does. Like I think we tried to discredit.
But he just said you can't do that.
Why?
Because you just said, man, one minute he's being peer pressured into something, next minute he's intentional.
Yeah, no, but I said two things can be right. Being peer pressured, yeah, and okay. So the intent of the response.
He wasn't intentional with. If he's peer pressured to do something, that wasn't his intent.
No, but you can, bro. Hold on.
We've just spoke about him being peer pressured into the 7 minutes of drilling. And now you're coming.
No. One mean doesn't mean. Listen, I'm saying. How do I describe it like this? Cool. You can have an anomaly of a reaction. You can be a peaceful person.
You're being biased, man.
No. You can be a peaceful person, and everyone says Ben's a peaceful person. Yeah. And most times and stuff, you don't react. But there's this one time you're having a bad day, someone drops on and you lash out. Does that mean you're an angry person?
But that doesn't mean you were peer pressured.
No.
We're going off what J. Cole said.
Hold on.
And what we've just
but what it does mean is that you allowed someone else's reaction to temper what you did.
That analogy doesn't align with this.
But I'm saying J. Cole stepping out of turn with peer pressure doesn't mean that he's not a man of intent. Because I can even say it makes him more of a man of intent that he pulled it away because he's saying, you know what, I'm me.
Yeah,
I don't want
that
this.
wasn't intent. So you saying that he's like a surgeon and that was his intentional.
No, I said the response was surgical. His response.
Oh, as in
how he rapped. Yeah, it wasn't as in I'm going straight for his neck. He was trying to break him down and say, yo, I'm here.
I feel like it was more just half-hearted because even the way he sounded, you can't name a tune 7 minutes of drillings and there was no drill. It didn't.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
You can't be saying drillings and then
the 7 minute drill was nothing to do with Kendrick. It was him saying I wrote this in 7 minutes.
It's the drillings part. Drillings means violence.
No, but when he says drill is also means like repetition or something. His manager came out and even said it. That's why I named it 7 minute drill. He gave himself 7 minutes to write the response. That's a drill to him. Like he
I understand that.
That's what I'm saying. So I get what you mean. Maybe you should have named it that because me too, I was expecting that raw. Like,
I thought it was gonna go in, but at the same time, he wouldn't go in too much and leave room for more. Obviously, just in case Kendrick responds. But at the end of the day,
someone was now telling me that we need to take J. Cole out of the big three and put in Future. That's when I just logged out.
No, there's no big three to me. It's top two now. Who's number one?
Yeah, but even
J. Cole's third.
Still a big three.
No,
but
there's no. I don't care.
I'm just saying. When someone said Future, I had to.
No, because Future ain't on their lyrical. Yeah. Maybe in terms of artistry, but in terms of lyrically, I'm not
hits,
putting.
Does he have more hits than Cole? No, I don't think so.
A lot of people disagree with you on that.
I know, but I'm just being.
You're being biased. You're being biased.
I'm being biased, but I don't think Future has more hits than J. Cole.
I think someone could argue that he has.
I
think I can even argue that he made it.
No, because I'm saying that because you know the thing I said on TikTok about the three that the guy was breaking it down. Who was the top year by year?
Oh yeah,
you agree?
No, but I said I agree with Mose because he put Bones in over nothing was the same.
No, I didn't agree with that one. No,
I was like, oh, that's crazy.
But I'm saying, but in terms of years, and I think I posted a graph and people got to me, but I'm like, it's a fact. When it comes to hits, J. Cole has actually more hits than Kendrick. So I'm saying, if you're saying Future has more hits than Cole, no, it was. I'll even send it to you. Like it's a fact that the streaming and everything, number ones and everything. So I'm saying, if J. Cole has more hits than Kendrick, that means you're saying that Future has more hits than Kendrick.
You could argue,
but I believe that.
You could argue,
I don't think, that's what I'm saying. I don't
Future's got a lot of hits.
I think Future has more hits than Kendrick. I don't know if he has more hits than Cole. That's what
I think you could argue.
You can argue both.
I can argue Kendrick has more hits than J. Cole.
Ah man, I don't know about hits.
Yes, bro. Yes, I went to see Kendrick live. Hella tunes, back to back.
Who was the demographic of the crowd? What was the demographic?
I said it was white people. I was shocked. But the thing is, though, is that yeah. But at the same time, it's like, hey,
Why were you shocked though?
Because I don't know, maybe because I'm not on like, I don't know, I don't want to say I'm not on social. I'm sort of like I'm not aware of who's who.
Yeah, that was the issue with a lot of old heads about hip hop, and even the real hip hop guys about Kendrick, especially the T-Back finish. Like when they say critically acclaimed,
I couldn't believe it, by the way.
When you say critically acclaimed, you bring stuff into it. A lot of his fans are like the rich white boys, bro. Like he's the entry to rap. 100. No,
because they're white doesn't mean that they're rich,
brother.
Just no.
Okay, let me say rich. I'm being pretentious.
I don't like that.
I don't like the white boys. It's the white boys.
Yeah, but there was black people there as well. I told you I saw.
Yeah, but I said a majority. A majority.
Yeah, a lot of it was white people, but at the same time, it's like it is what it is. How do you know there's not? If it was in America, then if you went to certain states that are mainly black people, it's gonna be all black people, is it not?
I don't think Kendrick would do a show in like Memphis or something.
Come on, you're taking the piss, man.
I don't know about that.
Kendrick, he went on like a world tour, bro.
Yeah, he did, but we don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you what states.
And they even put up. I've seen the stats whereby, obviously they put his stats next to Drake. Obviously Drake's done more, but even the number that Kendrick done on that Big Morale Steppers thing was actually massive, and his tickets were actually very affordable compared to normal normal tickets.
More people can come though.
No, but he did that purposely.
Yeah, 100%.
For his fans, and I respect that. But yeah, like
it's hard.
You can argue, but I feel like before in my head, I used to debate in my head who's number two, because for me number one is Drake.
Yeah.
But I used to debate in my head who's number two, but it's just. But in my head,
I don't think less of J. Cole, but I won't go at people for thinking less of J. Cole. That's how I put it.
Yeah, because I don't want to think less of him.
Yeah,
but it's just.
I'm not. But
and I said at the beginning, obviously, I keep saying, but I'm just a massive fan of rap beefs. Because rap beefs, I don't know, there's just a different level of energy that it brings. Because to me, it's like that's when you get to see like.
But I think we're disingenuous in rap beefs sometimes, because when people lose, like Drake.
No, I admit Drake lost that beef.
So that's what I'm saying.
But
and it's not Drake, but I don't want because people keep like even I can tell you other rappers that have lost rap beefs, but it has not affected them in any way. Shape, or
but bro, apologizing is like it's like you're almost like jumping in front of a train, sort of, or you're stabbing, or instead of you draw out your sword and then you stab yourself.
No, J. Cole, if you ever and his managers or anyone who could post,
and I love J. Cole,
come to London here with Cage Birds, happy to have him on.
I love J. Cole,
I just want to know what went through his head and how he thinks, because I'm genuinely interested.
I'm interested,
like you said as well.
But I think he knows what's coming between them two, and I feel like it will get personal, and it can get. And I said this where.
But then is he smart for doing that then?
Of course.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm like, that's where I'm trying to sort of empathize.
Yeah.
Or sympathize, or sort of think.
Because the streets, like those who are in the know that apparently Kendrick's got a heater coming.
Yeah.
For Drake. But this I also need Drake to stop Drake as well. Yeah, bro. This Drake academics thing, Drake needs to cut the relationship off, bro. Like, because sometimes, like, even when academics like, comes on and he's like, oh yeah, man, them I can't lie. Yeah, Drake has told me, I asked him what happened with J. Cole, and I told him, if you ever do that,
He started laughing.
And Drake was like, no, Drake was like, oh, do you know me? And I'm like, but even you, like, it comes off as corny after all that, like, bro, like,
at the same time, I think he was waiting for the future of Metro Boomin, because A$AP Rocky's dissed him, Drake now, saying that he fucked his baby mum before he did, and his baby mum had his child.
A$AP Rocky?
Yeah, but Drake did diss him on For the Dogs though. Twice. Fear of Heights, whereby he's dissing Rihanna, whereby he said anti, you played on words with the anti, anti, like the album, and then on another late night.
Listen. A$AP Rocky, you're the Dan James of this rap. You've lied, man. I do rate you.
But it's just Metro being petty and just like The Weeknd again is on the second part as well.
The Weeknd, you two lie, man. Let the real guy come in. If you want to go beef someone in R&B, go beef SZA or something, man.
But no, the Weeknd's got serious guys around him, Bro, are you being silly? You don't know that The Weeknd and Drake have been beefing for years.
They've been beefing for years, I know.
And you remember they've got some of their crews are like
Toronto
of the same, like they're from that like some of their people are just like they have some of their people are mutual basically in both sides. So And I spoke about
See,
it
that
whereby
Machine Jordan guy's one of them or something.
now he's on OVO,
He's
but
OVO.
even like you have because obviously Weeknd didn't he didn't officially sign with Drake, but he made his own label XO, and I feel like that sort of created tension between him and Drake because Drake wanted to sign him. Drake probably feels like he put him on by putting him on Take Care, and then now the Weeknd. I feel like obviously the Weeknd we've seen that. I feel like if Weeknd signs with Drake, he's not the Weeknd of today. By the way, I think he's part of Next Door, part 2. If I'm being honest.
But I hear that. But do you think Drake was telling Party Next Door not to drop?
No, but it's just like, it's just. I feel like you're always gonna be because being part of OVO, you're always gonna because being part of Drake's label is a massive shadow that's covering you.
I hear it, but I don't think Party Next Door capitalized on his momentum.
100%, and due to like obviously personal issues.
Yeah,
but at the same time, there's just I don't know what it is. Yeah, this is another conspiracy. But anyone that sort of Drake aligns himself with, like they'll create a hit. And then the person just falls off.
Yeah,
Little Baby. Look at Little Baby now.
They'll say something about now, but Little Baby will be fine. They'll say something about the cosign. But I think that's also a cut because after a while, it's not Drake's responsibility to put you up and then hold you up.
100%.
A lot of them, like, you gone to a point now, like,
100%.
you already, like, Block Boy JB, who the heck was that, bro? Who the heck?
I feel like he was from Memphis, so obviously Drake's tight with man from Memphis.
Yeah,
so I feel
still,
like that was
okay, Block Boy JB. Who else did he give?
Smiley.
Who else?
I like that tune from Smiley though.
He gave out Bear. Who else?
Allegedly Big Sean ain't been the same since Drake gave him that chorus for Blessings. According to Drake.
Sexy Red. I don't know how she's still doing this, bro.
No, I told you that Drake tune's given her another year at least in the music game.
That song is hard though. I tried to hate it, but
Rich Baby Daddy.
Yeah. In the right, like, bro. Man.
In the right environment. Yeah.
It's one of those songs that even.
Do you know? I'll just. You know, it's like Way Too Sexy. Remember when I said Way Too Sexy? I can't. No, that song was shit. But bro, when that song comes on in the club, yeah, at one point I was like, do you know what? I couldn't squeeze my face.
I think Rich Baby Daddy, you can play it in a car as a man on the M-way, and someone speed by you and smile and nod the head, like they will know. 100%. Like you're playing, even when the man they put it on the car, like we're trying to hit, but we're just like.
You play that at the man in the car?
Yeah.
I'm not playing that at the man in the car,
bro.
Who's shaking their ass in the car?
No one said shaking it up. I said we're just bopping out. You see this guy? You see that as well? Oh, this is our community. So,
don't go there. Are you gonna go there?
Or what?
Where are you gonna go?
I said the girl that crashed.
Oh, I knew they died. You know.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Why are you laughing about it?
I'm not laughing. I'm saying, do you know how dumb? You know what stuff is so. Bro, what goes in your mind that you're twerking and you're speeding? Like, I can't even find, God forbid, the angle that
No, she wasn't twerking.
Oh.
Her friend, the girls were twerking.
The girl was twerking.
She was just speeding. Obviously, condolences to the family.
Yeah, man. It's so dumb.
It's sad. And the girl's gone to jail for speeding. Because I think she was doing 60 in the 30 zone.
60?
Yeah, 60 in the 30 zone. Speeding. Yeah, man. Rich Baby Daddy, yeah, that's not my thing. But, yeah. Who do you think gonna win this beef? Kendrick. Be honest. Don't be biased as well, because I know I know as a Cole fan you have some sort of vendetta against Kendrick.
Man. I want to see a good battle, but why I think Drake will win? He has no respect, bro. This is a battle.
I don't think Kendrick has respect.
I know, but I'm saying because Drake is battle tested, and he knows that everyone's waiting for him. And we mainly said it. When people think Drake is backed into a corner, is when he does his best.
I think that's what's happened now.
Yeah. And I think when people, and because he knows that everyone's waiting, bro, Drake is going to drop a nuke.
Do you know the one thing that I just remember that where Kendrick could go?
What?
When Drake, do you know that Drake fucked Lil Wayne's wife when he was in prison?
Yeah.
He could go there as well. He could talk about I'm sure if he talks about him, we'll probably talk about his porn star baby mom. Everyone's gonna sort of, that's the jab.
That wouldn't hit as much, man.
But if the way he says a bar to do with that, because obviously it can get boring when people start saying the same thing.
The same things, yeah.
But if he says it in a hard way and performs it in a hard way,
why I think Drake will win is because of public perception. No one really knows nothing about Kendrick.
But that's the only thing I feel like, and this is just me being biased. Yeah. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if Kendrick sort of won.
But bro, this one.
But I don't think the only thing is I don't think Drake can afford to lose because it's general consensus he lost. Even though people try to say Duppy Freestyle's probably got a better replay value or whatever. Even though the story added on is still hard, but at the end of the day, it doesn't take away from the fact that Drake still lost the beef. At the end of the day,
do you think
even he basically threw out the white flag and said, you know, that's it.
Do you think that talking about the beef, like, do you think that you could beef your friends in a way like this?
I can't, because if once it gets, I just wouldn't be able to see them the same. Especially when it gets whereby it's personal, whereby you're going to the point whereby because they're gonna go at families. They're gonna mention families. Kendrick will probably mention his son. Drake will probably mention the transgender. If J. Cole's mentioned it, Drake 100% is gonna mention the transgender.
And J. Cole was like kind of tippy-toeing around.
Yeah. It was a hard bar though. I like that bar a lot. I was like, Cole, you're gonna go there. It was a slick bar.
It was so
to the point where the LGBT niggas ain't gonna.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why it hurt me when
that's going way over.
No,
the
let's not
LGBT
talk about this.
guys.
J. Cole's got.
That's going way over the LGBT niggas.
We went over their heads, bro.
I'm telling you, because normally if you say something like that, they'll start looking at J. Cole funny like J. Cole.
Bro, let me find the lyrics.
Transphobic.
No, they tried to. I think that's the other reason why J. Cole.
No, I didn't see it.
No, the LGBT community came for him saying that he's transphobic.
This is rap beef.
There's no. I'm sorry. That's why I'm trying to say that J. Cole said he's not on this because he don't want that round.
There's no rules in rap
beef.
No,
they already tried.
So please, whether it's this or that, listen, I don't want to hear none of that. Sorry, man. Not over in this not over in this world.
That Cam Reddish bar was hard as well. That's
not about how
see plenty bodies trembling, resembling Cam Reddish, so full of potential but never given a real chance to develop. Yeah, here it is. This is what I'm saying, guys. Listen to this, and you honestly in your hearts tell me if you think J. Cole is scared of Kendrick. He said, "No, listen. Is you a demon or is that demeanor for the gram? Yeah. They plead the fifth. I'm seeing hints of a trans fella in council culture's vicinity. He's no killer. Trust me." Beneath his chosen identity, there is still a pussy, period. Blood spilling monthly, rather weekly, as the myriad of bodies drop.
Yeah, period. As in
period,
yeah, monthly.
Bro, that is...
It's slick, I know, it's slick.
And that's why that apology hurt, because when I'm hearing that, I'm thinking, what?
I know. But at the end of the day, he apologised, so you can't change public perception. He's already committed suicide within this beef.
But let's say Drake Pam's Kendrick. I think that's worse than Kendrick than what J. Cole did. 100%. No,
you're biased. Because Kendrick just lost the beef. Remember, and the thing is, do you know why it's not worse? Because Kendrick's won. He's won round one. With that verse. And Cole apologising. So now we're waiting on Drake to come back. Kendrick's in front right now. Kendrick's chilling. Even though he's allegedly made a tune. Kendrick's chilling. He's got nothing to worry about. If anything, the ball's in Drake's court now. Because now it's like he has to respond. Because Kendrick said what he needs to say so far, letting him know that he's on smoke. So now it's like, what are we doing there?
More of the story is, if you respect your friend,
big morale, the big snappers.
Don't fight them, bro.
But are they really friends?
Yes.
This is another thing, yeah. Yes. No, are they really? Like, for example, if it's like
they've been in the studio enough times together, you know.
Yeah, but what does that mean, though?
No, like it's come out like they said, like this is how I want to work, like, and you know, like you said, the mutual respect, but this is respect that they've said publicly, like, yo.
But what does that mean, though?
It means that
it's PR.
Nah, man.
Because you remember, they've been teasing the joint
project. Rappers don't like each other, so for them to come out publicly,
like, you think Drake and Future are genuinely friends?
Yes, before 100%.
Genuine friendship.
I think there's time when they've been out, like you've seen them out.
All rappers are out together.
No, not out, but like multiple days, like on holiday. Now I'm not saying they go on holiday together, but like they might be in the same place and they link up and do stuff.
A lot of rappers do that, bro.
Like who though? Generally,
Drake was doing that with Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Drake was doing that the weekend.
But that's what I'm saying. I think Drake and you can't tell me Drake and Meek Mill weren't boys. They were. I'll point they were boys. Same with Lil Baby and Gunna before were boys.
Like Lil Baby and Dirk, for example. Do you think they're really boys like that?
Yeah, I think they're
and when I say boys, I'm not talking about like I think people.
Yeah, what's your perception of boys?
I think people get it misconstrued when you see all these rappers constantly together. Whereby it's like for example, like a woman, for example, pillow talking.
Yeah.
me and my boy, I'm going straight to my boy.
Yeah.
If me and my boy happen to have done the same I've done a thing with the same girl.
Yeah.
We will talk about it and
But
say,
I think you're forgetting.
no, I'm not forgetting anything. It's because we're boys.
I know, but money changes a lot of things. So the same way you said PR, the same way you said PR, you can flip that because at the end of the day, yeah, some of them are paid to hang out with each other for out themselves and this, that, like, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of them at the same time, we're boys where ours is not materialistic,
like they cool.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that they're not cool, but remember, because they're peers in the same industry, and they're cool.
Yeah.
It's like, for example, as you mentioned, money is a factor whereby it's like
money's a factor
because this is someone that can relate to you on a level. It's like, okay, he understands what I'm probably going through, so we can be cool.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go as far as saying, like, this is my dog.
I think Kendrick could call our boys as much as he can be music, because I think their music is always a business. You know that, I know that.
Like, you think, like, Kendrick, like, J. Cole has his main boys that he grew up with.
I think J. Cole can, if Kendrick and J. Cole invite each other to Thanksgiving, they're both going. I think they're boys like that. I'm not saying that they share the deepest, darkest secret, but I think they're very cool in each other's presence, 100%.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I think we need. I think it's like, for example, when we speak about when you have girls that are pretty that only are so-called friends because they're pretty with each other on Instagram. And they start and because I've got loads of followers, you've got loads of followers, and we take pictures and we look and we got.
I don't think it's that because when they're both at heights of the peak, like I said, the big three, there's nothing more they could really gain from. Oh yeah, we're buddies. Whereas
yes, they can.
In what sense?
Because I just mentioned that they've been teasing that the joint project. If
yeah,
people
but
see that they're buddy,
project, but what is that doing for them as in now?
Of course, we've seen it at times where rappers, whereby hanging around with other rappers, now that the audience sees that, it's almost like people are suspecting a collab or your fans and their fans. Yeah, but it falls to nothing because nothing comes out of it. As in, they don't do anything productive to get out of it. Is that, for example, Kendrick and Cole never dropped that joint project?
But it's mad you say that because I remember when 21 Savage and J. Cole were chilling for time and they both dropped the tunes. Remember they dropped those two tunes together?
Yeah, but that's because probably they were in the studio together and there was like sometimes. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
If you want to make
like, do you think 21 Savage and J. Cole boys?
No, I don't. I genuinely don't.
You sure
because if
there's a transactional relationship?
Yeah, and it's just Savage respects Drake. I think he's got so much respect for him, and obviously Drake's done. I feel like I said another thing. Obviously, me might be biased, but Drake is like, as much as you want to call him someone that uses artists, he does help a lot of artists as well. So, for example, him taking 21 on tour, showing him certain things that he probably hasn't seen.
Yeah.
21's like, wow, like, do you know what? I respect you proper, and it's like, do you know what? You're really cool. I respect you as an artist. You seem like a good person. So, I think that's the most it goes. It's like 21 Savage with his boys and 21 Savage with Drake is two completely different things, bro. It's not the same. I think we throw out the term friend too easily nowadays. Just because you see people in pictures or they're in a spot together, that doesn't mean they're technically friends. They could just be acquaintances.
Yeah.
And remember, as we mentioned, they happen to be in the same industry, so it's like, because we're in the same industry, it makes sense for us to be around each other. We're making music together as well. We always talk about, when rappers are together, more chemistry, whatever. They're getting to know each other, sort of who they are. Because it goes hand in hand in terms of them getting to know each other and the music as well. Sort of like it can help. So yeah, that's how I see it. So I don't genuinely think that Drake and same thing with, I feel like because they're from the streets and they have that sort of mindset, like Dirk, I think there's a level of them whereby they feel like, okay, Drake's done this for me, so I have a certain level of loyalty to him, whereby it's like, do you know what? If he needs anything, because of what he's done, I'll put my hand out as a favour, sort of, just because of what he's done. That's how I see it. Everything's transactional, man. That's the problem. When you start getting emotions
on that Churchill Downton, every relationship is
transactional. At the end of the day, Drake and his boys that he really grew up with, so like 40 and Nico and I don't know, Baka and Chubbs, those are really his boys. But everyone else,
is Baka the one that released Live Up to the Man?
Yeah. He's the. Oh, did you see Weekend's diss on him?
No, what the Weekend?
Or it was a diss to Drake, but he was saying that Drake's got. Or he didn't say Drake, but he basically insinuated that Drake's got shooters that are on TikTok making TikToks, and it's actually Baka. Baka's got a TikTok account. He makes TikToks. But at the same time, he's the same one that will go on Instagram like, listen, if anyone tries any shit, I'll shoot you.
No, but those are the real, because he don't care what niggas think about it. He knows.
I know, he's just come out of prison again.
Again?
Yeah, he's been in prison bare times for gun charges. The first, I think, I'm not sure.
Drake did the remix. That song was popping.
No, Drake wrote that tune.
Did he?
You didn't know? Haven't you heard the reference track?
No.
There's a reference track on SoundCloud whereby it's Drake rapping the song. It's not AI as well. I'll show you. So live up to my name. Why do you think he says that? It's the boy. He mentioned he says the term.
It's the boy. You insane?
Yeah. Cause I drink Henny when I shoot my pistol at the rain. That way when I'm tipsy, it's Drake that's rapping that. But obviously he's trying to make it seem like his backup.
His backup, yeah.
But yeah, Drake wrote that tune.
Do you know what I trying to do on the club? I don't know how you can do it. This is just a thing. Maybe we can clip this up, right? There needs to be a way where we bring old like summer bangers and like regenerate them back through the system just for summer.
Live Up to My Name was a big summer banger.
Because that's what
I feel like 2016, 2017.
2017.
One of them summers, that's when I heard first.
And I think as big as it was, I still think it was underrated because if I play that now, my whip over the boys, all of us are going off.
On the way to the club. That's one of the tunes in the playlist.
This is not for fashion. Bro, I don't know. Listen, any DJs watch this. Somehow, we need to make, and it doesn't have to be just back or any old school banger back in the day that was and I mean specific summer banger. We need to bring it back to like every summer. Just keep reloading because. And one song that actually got the dirty when it got released was during COVID was Laugh Now Cry Later. Because if that got released
I still listen to that tune. That
song is crazy.
Drake, Live Up to My Name. It's on SoundCloud, bro. Let me show you.
Bro, I didn't know that, you know.
Yeah. I thought you knew.
No.
That Drake wrote.
I have a quick thing to say.
This one.
Oh yeah, play.
What data? Hold on, it's loading.
Just connect to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, now mine's flicking between data and Wi-Fi. Hurry up and let me use my data, not the Wi-Fi.
Figures up, all your post trolls, calm down. Louis pouch across my body. This is not for fashion. This is not the playground. Ain't no fist fight, bitch. I'm blasted. Niggas say they looking for me like I'm not right here, man. If I tie the tears, I be crying to my beard, man. Bitch, I'm trying to fuck up in this side for 13 years now.
Yeah, so I think it was a feature.
Yeah.
Hold on. If you're not the same, posted like a bucker, got your wifey running range.
Hey, trapping in the rain.
Hey, have you seen the music video when you see Sway Lee, The Weeknd, all of them? Wave me.
Bro.
Just man them in the background, man. It was just both. Like the music video was just like it wasn't a proper music video. It was just them chilling.
Posted.
Yeah, posted basically.
Oh my! I have a quick one. Yo, if you have a girl, yeah.
We'll go in there again.
If you have a girl, yeah. Quickly, yeah.
I don't have a girl.
If you have a girl, when you have a girl, yeah. How would you? It's one question with two sides. One, if your girl invited you to a birthday party where her friends were to like introduce you, would you go?
Oh no, I would hate that sort of
environment. And two, like, would you want to be not friends, but would you want to have like a relationship with your girls, like close friends, or does that not matter to you?
I don't really care about that stuff, man. The going to the birthday party thing is that because I just know when I'm in that environment, who am I chatting to? One, like obviously I'm cool. I'm not a socially awkward person, but it's just like in my head I'm just gonna be like, why am I even here? Like, why does your friends need to? Is it? Okay.
Because I think it's her like introducing you, like, because you know sometimes girls have this like,
of course, because you're family and then you're close friends. Yeah. But I feel like that can be done on a more intimate level than the birthday party. But I get it.
But what I said that, but what would be the best way for your girl to introduce? I don't want to meet my girl's parents before her friends, if that makes sense.
Yeah, there's a pecking order.
There's a pecking order.
I feel like
but I don't know how I'd want to meet her
siblings,
friends.
then
Yeah.
parents are like the last.
The last.
I feel like
if I ever meet a girl's parents, that's the one I'm marrying, 100%.
no, it has to be that.
Has to be that. I've never met a girl's parents as an.
But I'll never. Some people are just showing any girl.
Yeah, hey mum, it's my new boyfriend. What?
Some people are just showing at anyone in front of them.
Yeah, because like, how do you want?
I don't see. That's another thing. That's why when I see people hopping in and out of relationships, I'm like, are you and your parents are okay
Your parents,
with this?
yeah, like
Just constantly seeing new person every year.
do they think yo, my child's a J? Like, is that how they think it? Like,
Nah, that's a good question.
no, I'm deep. I've always felt like raw.
Because God forbid I had a child and that was happening, I would.
I'd lock them in the house, bro.
Well, I'm thinking like, why are you just constantly in relationships? I feel like something.
But yeah, how do you let your girl introduce you then to her friends? Or would it be more of a film like?
I feel like maybe we could just, let's say we're going out to something calm, like just going out to eat. And then I just stay and open table. Like we're just talking. It hasn't got to be anything like. It hasn't got to be a big.
Because someone asked me that, and I said the way I do it is if you invite me, I have to bring my boys or boys.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing. I'll bring one of my guys.
I'll bring one of my guys because
just to make me feel more. Comfortable.
You know how girls can ambush you, hello questions, thinking, oh yeah. I have to bring my boys.
And then it's like after you answer the questions, then you're just there, and you're like, yeah, and then you're just there, awkward silence, and then all of a sudden, you're not really. But I feel like in them sort of environments, I'm not awkward, so I'll happily make conversation. I'll make conversation with a friend.
And I want to know her friends.
Oh yeah, and then I'll try and get to know her friends. Because I feel like that was important. Because that will tell you in terms of okay, because
you don't know title, man.
Because the type of friends that she's around, I'm like, okay, so this is this girl.
And you know who to kind of stay away from. Whose ear you need to be in as well.
Yeah. And then I might even, and then you know how girls are like they'll. Even before it's even serious, girls will be telling you about their friends, sort of. They'll tell you their friends' 100%, business. 100%. So it's like, as you're getting to know as you're with your girl, she might start telling you, because girls pillow talk, they'll tell you business about their friends.
100%.
So then you'll be putting two and two together, whereby it's like, okay, I spoke to her at a birthday party. This is what she was saying.
You know why I think that's funny? Because girls introducing you to their friends is a one-way thing. Because I don't think I would never introduce my girl to my man them. Like, it's more if you see her, you see her.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a thing for
us. But
as
man them, we don't care though.
We don't care.
Like, we just
As long as you can still play pro clubs with the man them, it's calm.
Legit,
bro.
Like the most we'll do is just tell our boys that I'm seeing this girl. This is a picture of her. This is what we look like. Like they might end up seeing
because
videos
to us,
because
you know how girls are investing money, but like, well, what do I have in your relationship? Like, I have no tenure in your relationship.
Yeah, like for example, if my boy was to show me he has a girlfriend, if I'm being honest, I'll be like, okay, cool. And like, that's all. Okay,
because we're the ones that say just don't bring your beef to the man them, or like don't let it interrupt what we're doing. Because you know how girls will be like, oh, what's going on, and then they'll make a conversation, or like they will meet to gravel on about their men. Yeah. But obviously we're like, cool. Whatever happens with your girl, keep it with your girl. Because most times we don't want to hear about it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Or is that just me? Because I don't really want to.
No. I can't lie. Me and my boys have been through tough times.
So I know, but
I've sat on the phone hours with my boy because he's having.
No, but those are the serious ones. One time, you know when your boy calls you like, yeah, bro, I need some advice. That's cool. Yeah. But I'm talking about, you know when we were chilling, and he's like, I'm my girl today, or you know that man that always talking about their kid. Like, shut up, like, bro.
No, okay, not regularly.
Not regular, man.
But it'll be like once in a while whereby it's like,
yeah,
he'll do like a checkup and he'll let you know, like, how his girl is doing or how they're doing or they've had an argument or that.
Okay, now I've got another last one because this has happened to someone I know. Couple people actually. Would you let your boy date your sister?
But this question can't relate to me because
you have a sister. Yeah.
I do have a sister.
Oh, you have a sister?
But she's too old.
She's too old, yeah.
But
let's say you did.
No, I don't like that stuff, man. It just annoys me. Like, just stay away.
I think that's weird, man.
I would never even go near any of my boys' sisters or family in general. I see them as family.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I think they're off, especially if they're younger. Because I'll be thinking like, especially if you see now, you know, let's say your boy is that the one that keeps coming to you.
So you see her, he's seen her grow up.
Yeah, I'll be like, are you grooming this girl? Like, yo, don't even try that with me, fam.
It's not. It's just.
That's weird. No, that's actually weird to me. I know it's not weird, but it's weird to me. Like, they can't come.
I know, but you have to understand that our posters are thinking and how other man and posters are thinking. They just see it as she's of age now. She may be like a year or two younger.
That even makes me more scared. She's of age now.
Yeah, that's how a lot of men will think, bro.
That's weird. Nah, man.
Because they might look at her and just think, "Wow, like the way she's looking now is crazy." I can't lie, like. And they might just be thinking, "Oh yeah, nah, she's proper. She's such a good girl. She's cool. This that. That's telling you, this is the trail of thought they go down to make it seem like it's all right in their world. And to a lot of people, it might be all right.
Nah, man. No.
And if your sister has genuinely likes your friend, then
if I've let you come into my house as a friend, my sister is like a family to you, then or friend to you. It can't be nothing more. And people might say, "Oh, you're a mature couple," but I just think that's a lack of respect, bro. Like you're coming to my house to
of all women in the world,
you've come to out my sister. Like that's a joke thing, man. I think that's such a joke thing. Like you can't even. Anyone watching this, just know don't try that at my sister, bro. Like yeah, that's crazy.
No, that's kind of mad. But yeah, that's episode 52, man.
Yep.
Let's add something to the playlist.
Said I look like Usher when I'm trapping in the rain.
Cage Bear's rap. I'm gonna add 2 tunes.
I've listened to old school tunes, man. I'm ready.
I'm gonna add something from the new Future project that I've repeatedly played this tune out of hands. Is it out of hands? Out of my hands. Future Metro Boomin. That's on this. We still don't trust you. Out of my hands. Future Metro Boomin. I'm adding that, and then I've been banging out. I'm gonna add Dig That. Bentayga. I'm gonna add that. I've been banging that in the gym still. I can't lie. And then Cage Birds Feels. I'm going to add a little Afrobeat tune by Adekunle Gold.
Okay.
Ogaravanya.
Big boy tune.
By Adekunle Gold. I'm adding that to my Cage Birds Feels. Yeah, I've been banging that. I'm preserving that tune till summer.
It's been out for over a year though.
I know.
Yeah. But you know them gems you just find.
Yeah, no.
My rap tune is gonna be I'm Ready by the Diplomats. Big boy banger.
Yeah.
Shout out Jules Santana, shout out Cameron, shout out Jim Jones. Yeah. And my feels, I've been so many places. I'm gonna put I haven't listened to Bryson Tiller. I want to listen to that. I'm gonna put On Track by Gabriella Cole for my R&B. On Track by Gabriella Cole. Apparently the Bryson Tiller album's good though.
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that.
I can't lie, he just dropped at the wrong time. He just dropped at the
What do you say? I can't be.
No, not I can't be. It's
Gabriella
Cole. It's called On Track.
Oh yeah, quite On Track. Cool. Yeah.
Sorry, before we cut, Nipper, if you're listening, drop a 3-song EP for the summer love, yeah.
You already dropped the EP that not too long ago.
Yeah, he needs to drop another one. Because I've been banging out.
Around the world?
Yeah, I've been banging out, bro. Such a tune.
Nice little tune. But yeah, that's episode 52. I appreciate everyone that's listened. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe on the YouTube.
Share everywhere. You know, it's free to share. It's free to like. It's free to subscribe.
Follow the TikTok, Instagram. Yes, TikTok, Instagram. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that business. Like, share. We know what to do. Episode 52. Yeah, man. We're out.